And we say good afternoon again here on the New Max Sports Network. Second game of a Wheaton Lacrosse doubleheader as the men's team is out here now to take on Salve Regina University. Thank you for joining us once again. Matt Kuchar with you. We saw the women's team fall to Springfield, their first New Mac loss of the year earlier this afternoon. And now the men get a chance to make up for that in the nightcap. We're just about to get underway with this one. These are two teams that have had a lot of success this year. We talked about Springfield and we talked about Wheaton having a lot of success coming in on the women's side. Wheaton is 2-1 on the men's side in early New Mac play. That's third in the conference. They're behind Babson and Salve, who's here today. Salve is undefeated in the conference, as are the Beavers. Salve is a newcomer to the New Mac. They entered the New Mac coaches poll this year in the 5th spot, but they've outperformed that. Patrick Cooney in his 21st season as the coach at Salve Regina. They were in the Commonwealth Coast Conference Championship last year. And their last year in the CCC. On the Wheaton side, the Lions lost to Babson 20-6 in their last game. That other undefeated team in this New Mac conference, Babson is ranked, in fact, number 16 in the country for D3 by USA Lacrosse. So nothing to hang your head about losing to Babson. Just about to get underway with the opening draw. And it is taken by Salve, and an early shot and a goal. Boy, we had barely set the stage, and Karen Hughes has already scored for Salve. It's 1-0. Hughes won the opening draw and coasted right in. And nets the first goal of this Saturday afternoon match. Karen Hughes was the face-off specialist of the week, honored by the New Mac for the week ending March 31st. And you can see why. He just took the face-off and went right in with it there to score the first goal of this game. So Salve back here looking for another with the possession. As one of their players comes off the sideline here. That is Max Beauchamp, and we will get it back for the Lions. That is Jack Walter passing it off to Payson Fielding. It's Will Durkee with it now. Gets it in behind the net. That pass goes to Goodrich. Windy here. The rain has stopped. It was raining pregame. Here's McLaughlin. This is Jack Board now. 45 on the possession clock. About 40 degrees and windy. This is Racine. And now back to Board with 35. Shot try from McLaughlin goes wide. Wheaton will keep possession. 25 on the possession clock. McLaughlin over to Board. Board tries a shot. It goes wide. 13 on the possession clock. Ball on the ground as Durkee tried a shot. And that goes out behind the net, and Salve will take possession. A couple of good chances there for Wheaton, though, in the early going. Lions overall are 6-4. Salve 4-5 overall, but as we mentioned, 3-0 in the conference. As Wheaton gets it back. Goodrich. The pass up ahead to Durkee. Gives it back to Charlie Racine. This is McLaughlin. Board. It's back to McLaughlin. This is Durkee behind the net. And before the pass, there was a whistle. And Wheaton will turn it over off that whistle to Salve. The Seahawks wearing the Blue uniforms and the green shorts. Wheaton in the home whites. Pass goes to Bethany. .40 on the possession clock. Naglari with it. His pass goes to Colson, and Colson scores. 2-0 Salve. Channel 1. Test, test, test. Broadcast test. All right, back with you now here on the New Mag Sports Network. We got the scoreboard up to date for you and the time. We are in the second quarter. Salve has a 5-3 lead over Wheaton. We appreciate you bearing with our technical difficulties here. It's been an at times rainy day, and as you are certainly likely aware, that can wreak havoc with the technology out here. At the chance to get back on with you as Jack Board fires a shot for the Wheaton men's lacrosse team, taking on Salve Regina in New Mac play this afternoon, just to bring you back up to speed with where we are. It's been kind of back and forth. And now 5-3 Salve as we sit here right now. We're watching Salve try to bring it back upfield into their attack. Salve with 30 seconds on this possession. Shot try goes wide. As the pass gets passed briefly, and now it's off to Tepedino and a whistle here. Offside called there. Neglari in behind the net now to Tracy for Salve. Shot try. And Didn't make it quite to the net. Broken up first. Wheaton bringing it back the other way. It's Hutchings. And a whistle here. Looks like the call will go against Wheaton. Actually going to go against Salve. Carson Van Winkle will sit for 30 seconds. So Wheaton with 55 on this possession. As the wind kicks back up here at Nordin Field. McLaughlin. It's Racine back to McLaughlin, now board. This pass intended for McLaughlin leaks all the way through to Racine. And a whistle and a turnover. First meeting between these two clubs since 2018. Salve won 13-8 that time, and the teams all-time 2-2 against each other dating back to 2002. This is the first time they've met as conference foes. This is Bethany for Salve. Tries the shot, goes over the net. And now Bethany shoots and scores this time. 6-3 Salve as the goal goes to Christopher Bethany, sophomore out of Midfield, Mass. Tracy bringing it up field for Salve. It's Beauchamp. Beauchamp tries the shot. That's wide of the net. And another whistle. Timeout. Salve. With 7:58 to go here in the second quarter, Salve will use a timeout up 6-3. We'll take it with them as we stream on the new Max Sports Network. We're back now out of the timeout. Wheaton down a man for a minute. Illegal stick call as we resume play here in the second quarter. Salve's shot try goes wide. And that shot goes off one of the posts from Max Beauchamp for Salve. Turn back over to Salve. This is Negleri. Now defending Racine. Racine loses it. Picked up on the ground for Salve by Cameron Smith. Keeper has it. And some hard contact and a penalty thrown there. No goal. No goal. Tepedino had put it in, but it was after the whistle. Cross check going to be called. 2-minute penalty against Charlie Racine. Now the hard contact by Racine draws the whistle and a 2-minute penalty. Salve will be one man up for the next 2 minutes. On the Salve attack, this is Colson. Colson again. .60 seconds on this possession for Salve. As they share it, looking to find the best shot, up one man here because of the penalty. There's a shot try for Salve that was stopped. It was Justin de Blasi on the try for Salve. 45 seconds on the possession. Tracy tries a shot. Nice stop there for Wheaton in goal by Connor Almstrom. And back the other way. Shot try for Wheaton from Payson Fielding goes wide of the net. Board has it knocked away, but a whistle goes against Salve. So Board will keep possession with the Lions. Breaks through a couple of defenders on his way in, and the pass goes astray, but a whistle. And the flag flies here. Let's see what they got. Slashing on one of the Salve players there, and so he'll sit down for a minute. Looks like that's going to be William Keene coming over from Salve to sit for a minute. That's their keeper. So they're going to have to replace him. Connor Matthews going into goal because of the penalties. So right now you get one guy off the field from each side. It's the Salve keeper, and for Wheaton, it's Charlie Racine. He'll be back out there in 30 seconds. The Salve penalty has another 45 seconds on it. Wheaton tries to take advantage of that. Board with 40 on this possession, looking for options. Surveying the field right now is Board as he waits for that penalty to expire. 5 seconds on it now, and Racine about to come back on. He does now. 20 seconds with Wheaton having the one-man advantage. McLaughlin. To Racine, who's checked back in. McLaughlin. Board. Tees up a shot try, and it's saved by the substitute keeper, Matthews. We're back even. Correction on that number. It was announced as Connor Matthews, number 10. It looks like it's number 16, Andrew Hazard, in goal right now for Salve. As Racine gets it over to Board, 4 minutes to play in the second quarter and in this first half. Edwards back to Board, who tries the shot. That goes wide. 6-3 Salve right now, 3 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the second. Board to Racine, but it goes off his stick, and it's picked up by Naglari for Salve. Naglari was the offensive athlete of the week for the New Mac last week. This is Van Winkle bringing it toward goal for Salve. Goes in behind the goal. Tracy kicks it back out to Beauchamp. Colson. Tracy tries a shot. Nice save and a whistle here as a flag flies. Call it against Wheaton. It's a nice save by Almstrom, but 1 minute. 1 minute penalty coming up for unnecessary roughness here on Cole Reed. He'll have to take a seat for Wheaton. So Salve, the one-man advantage for another 1 minute of play. Here's Beauchamp. A lot of the offense running through him for Salve. There's a shot try that bounced wide. Good defensive effort by Fielding. Scrum there now. One of the Salve players comes out of there with it. And the pass goes out behind the net. And a whistle here. They're going to give possession to Salve. Ten seconds on the possession clock. Errant pass is tipped back toward Beauchamp. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Salve's going to run out of time here. And they'll turn it over to Wheaton. Ran out of time on the possession clock. 1 minute, 45 seconds to play in the first half and in this second quarter. 6-3. Salve the lead over Wheaton right now in this New Mac battle. Pass goes to Salve and a shot. Score. Salve. Naglari, the reigning offensive player of the week. What happened was it was a turnover coming back. Wheaton was trying to bring it the other way. And bad pass, and Salve took it back. Naglari gets the pass and scores, the sophomore. That'll make it 7-3 Salve. With about a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter, Neglary had 1 goal, 5 assists against Emerson in an overtime win for Salve back on March 29th after a 5-goal performance against UMass Boston. 6 goals and 7 assists in that last week to earn him those NUMAC honors, and he stays hot here today. McLaughlin hanging on to it with a minute to play. Gets it over to Noyes coming off the bench. Back to Goodrich. Goodrich tries a shot, goes wide. The keeper's back in there for Salve, the starter. That is William Kine. Here's Board. Draws some contact, gets it over to Goodrich, who scores. So Wheaton answers. It's now 7-4 Salve. Board to Goodrich. And the junior out of Fairfield, Connecticut puts it home. Goodrich tied a career high with 2 assists in Wheaton's last game. And now he's on the scoreboard here today. With under a minute, Salve working to get it upfield quickly. Shot, save. And Wheaton gets it back with 25 seconds. Salve applying the pressure. Racine at midfield. And a whistle. And I believe a timeout taken. Yes, a timeout taken at 12 seconds by Kyle Hart, the Wheaton head coach. Wants to talk about what to do with these last 12 seconds before we go into the half. Hart in his 9th season as the head coach for Wheaton. Even if Wheaton does nothing with these last 12 seconds, a good answer before half. Get this back to a 3-goal deficit. Back out of the timeout. We'll see what Wheaton has in store. McLaughlin, with 5 seconds, loses the handle. Batted around, shot to score! A score there off the deflection. It looked like that was Emmett Edwards who puts it home for Wheaton. 7-5 with 1 second showing on the clock. And Wheaton, I don't think that's how they drew it up during the timeout, but they'll take it. It was McLaughlin who was streaking toward the net, trying to get a shot off, lost the handle, and made all the confusion. It was picked up by Edwards. And Edwards knocks it home to make it a 2-goal deficit going into the half. And with that, we go to the half. It's a 10-minute half, and we'll be back with you for the second half action here on the NUMAC Sports Network. 7-5 Salve after the first half. Back now for the second half action. Wheaton men's lacrosse, part of a lacrosse doubleheader here today at Norton Field. The women played earlier against Springfield. And now it is the men down 7-5 to Salve Regina as we start this third quarter and second half. As we do, Salve will be trying to score on the right side of your screen as we switch sides. Wheaton will be trying to score on the left side of your screen. Lions got a couple goals at the end of the first half to make this a two-goal game as Beauchamp for Salve dances around looking for options here. Back to Beauchamp. Tries the deke and the shot and scores. An early second half goal for Salve as Max Beauchamp did most of that himself, the senior midfielder. And Racine with the takeaway here for Wheaton goes all the way in, and the shot goes off the goalie's cleat. This is Goodrich behind the net. And a whistle on his pass to Edwards. Racine board. Back to McLaughlin. Here's Board. Board scores. Nice setup there by Wheaton on offense. Makes it 8-6 Salve, and the deficit back down to 2 as Board quickly answers for the goal by McLaughlin. Beauchamp, rather, on the Salve side. Salve with it off the draw. This is Naglari, who scored earlier. Tracy moves it up to Colson. Colson scores. No shortage of scoring in the first minute or so here in the third quarter. And it's now 9-6 Salve, and the lead back up to 3. Ball on the ground off the draw. They're going to give it to Salve off the whistle. For Salve, here's Bethany. With it about midfield, just past midfield. As the wind picks up again here at Nordin Field on a chilly Saturday afternoon. Rain has been off and on. Try right now. Wild pass goes past Casey Johnson and leaks all the way in toward the defense, and a couple of Salve teammates run into each other. McLaughlin with it as Wheaton tries to set something up on its attack. Board. Over to Emmett Edwards. Edwards trips, and a whistle on that trip. Couple of flags on the field. In fact, all three officials have emptied the pockets. And they all saw the same thing. Christopher Bethany is going to come off. For a slash, it'll be 1 minute. Wheaton will be a man up for a minute. And Bethany will have a seat. Board. Behind the net. Back out to McLaughlin. This is Goodrich. Back to Board. Wheaton 45 on the possession here. The Salve's sideline creates some noise effect. Board's firing the shot. It goes wide. 30 seconds on the penalty. Wheaton will try again with the one-man advantage. 20 seconds left on the penalty. McLaughlin, Board. To Racine. Racine's going to fire it. His shot did not make it through. He picks up the loose ball and is hit immediately, and a whistle. And a timeout taken by Wheaton and Coach Hart with 9 seconds left with the one-man advantage. Coach wants to talk about it. Take it with him on the New Mag Sports Network. Be back with you in just a moment. Out of the Wheaton timeout. They've got 5 seconds on the one-man advantage. Goodrich back to McLaughlin. Board. McLaughlin. There's a wild shot. It's well wide of the mark, and that'll be it for the Wheaton advantage. Shot was taken by Stamatel the first year. Wheaton keeps possession. 20 seconds on the possession clock. McLaughlin fires a shot wide of the net. "15 seconds on this possession for Wheaton. Oh! The shot and the score by Emmett Edwards behind his back. That was a pretty goal. 9-7 now. Well done by Emmett Edwards, the sophomore. We'll make the highlight reel. It was a thing of beauty. Deficit back down to 2. Salve will try to answer. This is Glary with it. He leaves for Beauchamp. Colson. Back to Beauchamp. Glary, Beauchamp. 9.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Beauchamp with the pass and the shot and the score for the Glary, who stays hot. So Salve goes back up by 3. It seems every time Wheaton gets it to 2, Salve has the answer. And off the draw, Salve gets possession back here. Some ominous clouds come overhead here at Nordin Field. Whistle. And Wheaton will get possession back. Turnover here. Off the whistle. McLaughlin. As Wheaton comes up quickly. Now McLaughlin will pull it back. And the pass off to Noyes. Noyes running back around behind the net. Board. Takes some contact and scores. Back and forth we go. Wheaton scores again. Jack Board back on the board, and it's a 10-8 game now. Deficit back down to 2 for the Lions. For Wheaton now, it'll be trying to keep Salve off the board, and Salve's been able to answer just about every time Wheaton has gotten within 2 today. Salve with 60 on this possession clock right now. That is Bethany. Over to Beauchamp. Beauchamp around the defense. The shot is saved. Nicely done there by Almstrom. And a quick pass to Goodrich, who scores for Wheaton. There it is. Wheaton able to string a few together now, and it's 10-9 Salve. Deficit down to 1. This is a Wheaton team, by the way, that was picked last in the NUMAC preseason coaches poll, and that's turned out to be not the case at all so far in terms of how things have gone in the early going. And they're playing right with Salve, who's undefeated today. Some bulletin board material, perhaps. The Lions have played very well this season. This is Edwards. The pass to Terzo. Try the shot. Sounded like it hit the post, and now secondary chance. Shot, and Goodrich scores. That ties it at 10. I believe it was Goodrich. We'll have to check the official announcement, but off the deflection, the Lions have tied it up as the skies open here at Norton Field. This is the heaviest rain we've seen today. Six and a half minutes to play in the third quarter. Game tied at 10. For Salve, this is Johnson. Over to Glary. And a whistle here. Turnover to Wheaton. As Reed brings it all the way in and shoots high. Goodrich behind the net, comes around, tries to pass, goes to Noyes. Wheaton got plenty of time, 55 on this possession clock. Just pouring rain, pouring. Edwards. McLaughlin. Being pursued behind the net. Noyes. Got the board. 25 on the possession clock as Board tries a shot. He scores! Wheaton takes the lead, 11-10. Jack Board again. And here come the Lions. Four goals in a row for Wheaton. They've taken the 11-10 lead. And off the draw, Racine has it. Terzo with it for Wheaton behind the net. This is Noyes. Noyes scores! One bouncing in. Wheaton, 5 goals in a row. They take the 12-10 lead. And this is a run for the ages here at home against an undefeated NewMac foe. The Lions looking as good as they've looked all season, without a doubt. And just about everybody's been involved. Wheaton gets it back again off the draw. This is Reed, giving things time to develop. Gives it to Board. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Takes some contact. Pass to Goodrich. Back over to Reed, who loses it. Pass goes over to Glary's head for Salve. And fielding was there for Wheaton. Whistle here. Possession with Salve. Naglari. Pass it off to Colson. Back up to Beauchamp now. Knocked away defensively for Wheaton. That was Cole Reed. As the Lions try and bring it back upfield. Johnson takes some contact. And at midfield, there's a whistle, and Salve will get possession back. Just over 2.5 to play on the clock here in the third. Beauchamp for Salve. It's it over to Tracy. This is Colson in behind the net. And he lost it. Good defensive effort by Jack Walter for Wheaton. Pass goes to McLaughlin at midfield for Wheaton. Here's Racine. Board. Takes more contact. Gives to Goodrich. Racine. Over to McLaughlin. Here's Racine. Tries a shot and it's saved. Salve with it in behind the net. Naglari. With less than a minute to play in the third. Clock here is at 45, a little ahead of your clock on your screen. Bethany. Beauchamp. It's back with Bethany now with 30 seconds showing on the official clock. And Cooney had it taken away. With 20 seconds showing on the official clock here in the stadium. And a whistle here. Salve gets possession, but it's only 14 seconds on the clock here. 10 as Beauchamp gets a pass off. 5 seconds, shot, try, save. 2 seconds. And the high pass will end this third quarter. So, the third quarter was kind to the Wheaton Lions. They take a 12-10 lead into the fourth. We'll bring it to you in a moment as we stream on the NewMac Sports Network. Start of the fourth quarter. Wheaton has a 12-10 lead over NUMAC conference opponent Salve Regina as we play on here in the fourth NUMAC game of the season for the Lions. In fact, for both of these teams. Salve now trying to score on the left side of your screen. Wheaton trying to score on the right side of your screen as these teams switch sides one more time. Wheaton defense got in the way. A one-shot try there, but the redirect goes to Chris Colson, and he puts it home for a Salve goal right out of the gate here in the fourth. It is now 12-11 Lions. Salve takes it off the draw. This is Hughes. Colson brings it behind the net. Nicolari. And the pass gets past Cooney. Wheaton going to give it a second to set up. McLaughlin. Passes to Noyes. Back to McLaughlin. Edwards. Oh, nice pass to Goodrich, but he couldn't get the shot off. Whistle and Salve will get possession here as the rain is back. Tracy brings it up for Salve to midfield. Nicolari. To give to Cooney. Back to Nicolari. Beauchamp. 40 seconds on the possession. Bethany. Give it back to Nicolari. 30 seconds on the possession. Shot try is saved. Another nice save. And a turnover, though. Salve will get a fresh possession clock as Bethany goes to pick it up. Beauchamp. He's thinking about a shot, brings it back behind the net. Now tries the shot, it's wide. Bethany. It's it to Tracy. Beauchamp. With only 10 on the possession clock. That shot goes wide. Salve's going to keep it, but they're only going to have 9 seconds to work with here. Three on the clock, 2 on the clock, 1, and they can't even get a shot off. Still a 12-11 Wheaton lead right now. If the Lions can hang on, this will be a big NUMAC win against an undefeated opponent. At midfield, Racine. Here comes the heavy rain again. Pass to Board goes wild, but he's able to pick it up. Goodrich tries the shot. That goes wide. Racine tried the pass, but it went high, and Salve will take possession back. Senecal bringing it up to midfield, and a whistle as his pass was too high. Wheaton will get possession back. Racine. Waiting for things to develop. Gives to McLaughlin. Salve will keep possession with 46 on the clock. Possession clock, that is. Beauchamp. Behind Inigalari. 30 seconds on the possession. There's Tracy. Colson. Shot is high. Salve keeps it. 19 seconds on the possession clock. Now 5 seconds on the possession clock, and the pass is picked off by Fielding anyway. Fielding with a head of steam back the other way, shoots, and that's saved. Larry behind the net. Gives to Tracy. Bethany. Beauchamp. Salve looking for the equalizer. That shot goes wide of the net. Bethany with 30 seconds on the possession. Larry tries a shot. It gets into some traffic, didn't make the target. This is Tracy. His shot is stopped. Nice save again by Almstrom. .538 showing on the clock here in stadium. Get that adjusted for you. And now ticking down. 12-11 Wheaton. As the Lions get possession back here. With under 5.5 to play, they hang on to a 1-goal advantage. As a flag flies for some contact here, play continues. Edwards. Going to be a penalty forthcoming. Edwards dancing around. 40 seconds on this possession clock. Goodrich, 20 seconds on the possession clock. Stamatel. Six on the possession clock. And the high pass for Racine, who's going to have to tee up a long shot. That won't go, but now the penalty is going to have to be addressed. And they're going to play on. Edwards. Noise. There's Racine, 3.5 to play. Wheaton the 1-goal advantage, 12-11. Racine scores, make it a 2-goal advantage. So now they'll address that penalty. It'll be a slash on Salve, and Christopher Bethany will have to sit for a minute. That'll give Wheaton the 1-man advantage for a minute, now leading by 2 goals. And Salve will get possession. Off the whistle there. Racine a bit early on the draw. So Salve now needs 2 goals in 3 minutes. And a high pass goes over everything. And a whistle will give possession to the Lions. Under 3 minutes to play. Board will take his time here. 2:45 and counting on the game clock as that catches up with our scoreboard here. .45 now. Wheaton will try and run down as much time as possible. Up 2 goals with under 2.5 to play. And looking to knock off undefeated Salve Regina in the first meeting of these two teams in NUMAC history. They've met 4 times previously as non-conference foes. Under 2 minutes and under 20 seconds now on the possession clock as Board now makes a move toward the net and tries a shot that goes wide. 11 seconds on the possession clock. Goodrich, the pass into Edwards, who hit a post. Salve is going to have to move very quickly. An errant pass that is picked up by Racine, and Wheaton will get a fresh 75 on the possession clock. They're going to be able to bleed most of this out now. And the reaction to the sideline here tells you that the Lions know they pretty much have this one. They're going to have to keep it tight for the next minute 15 as Salve gets possession back. They're trying to move quickly. Tracy up ahead to Naglari. No whistle as he's defended. Now a whistle. Now a whistle blows and a timeout taken by Salve with 1:04 to go. And Salve's head coach, Patrick Cooney, will try and draw up something to get Salve 2 goals in 1:04. Gonna need some magic, will the Seahawks, as we take the timeout with them. 1:04 to play. Wheaton 13, Salve 11 on the NUMAC Sports Network. Here we go. Last minute of play. Beauchamp for Salve with it. And the pass is too high. With a whistle here. Wheaton gets possession. And the game clock now shorter than the possession clock. So the Lions can just try to run this out. Goodrich being chased. Salve desperate to get the ball back, but they're not going to. Racine in behind the net. 20 seconds until Wheaton can celebrate a big NUMAC win. And a whistle and a timeout. Timeout taken by Wheaton at 13 seconds. 13 and a half seconds to play. Wheaton up 2, 13-11, and looking to secure what would be their third NUMAC win of the season and knock off undefeated Salve. McLaughlin with it. He's hacked. He's hacked repeatedly, and a whistle with 5 seconds to keep possession with Wheaton. Reed has it. And he throws it all the way into the scoreboard as the Lions win it. And they storm the field to celebrate. A 13-11 win at home, and a big win for the Wheaton men's lacrosse team, knocking off Salve undefeated in the NUMAC coming into this one today. The Lions improved to 3-1. Salve falls to 3-1. And with the head-to-head, that's a pretty big win. They'll go right in behind Babson, will the Wheaton Lions, with that 3-1 record. Second place in the NUMAC standings. Wheaton went down early, but clawed back, and finally broke through, took the lead, and the Lions get the win. Wheaton looking real good heading into a non-conference game Tuesday night. They'll face Riviere, and they'll return to conference action next Saturday against Clark. Once again, the final from Nordin Field. Wheaton 13, Salve 11. Big win for the men's lacrosse team this afternoon. And we thank you for watching and listening here on the NUMAC Sports Network. Matt Kuchar with you saying have a great night. And the Wheaton Lions improved to 3-1 in conference play.